Hey guys, I wanted to just do a short video to help you finish up our Unit 4 4.06 Assignment 2. It's the second weekly budget assignment. So if you go to our course content and you scroll down to Unit 4, the first weekly budget spreadsheet we created was in 4.04. We're going to take that same spreadsheet and we're going to add to it. The instructions for this assignment are in the Dropbox 4.05. And basically what we're going to do is add some totals columns, add some formulas, and add some formatting to this spreadsheet. So we're all going to start with our weekly budget spreadsheet we created for Assignment 1 in 4.04. We're going to do File, Save As, save it in your Computer Fundamentals folder as Weekly Budget 2 with your name. So, last time we added 4 names of friends or family members and 10 expense items. And then what we're going to start with now are some formulas so we can total up how much each person spent on each item. So in A14 I'm going to try total spent, and then I'm going to tab over here and I'm going to use a formula, or rather a function, to total up this column here. So if you look at it, my range of cells I want to add up are from B4 to B13. So we always start a formula or function with the equal sign. We're going to use the sum function, and then in parentheses we're going to put that range, B4 colon B13, and then close the parentheses. So again, that's equals sum, and then in parentheses B4 to B13. And you can see that Excel highlights it in blue, the range it's going to add up. Press enter, and you have that function in there. And you can see it displays the results in the cell and the formula up in the formula bar. You can also use the quick sum, the auto sum button. If you click on it, it will highlight the range of cells it thinks you want to add up, which is the correct range, and then you can press enter again. Once you have the formula in there, you can copy it. So I'm going to press Ctrl+C on my keyboard, and I'm going to paste it for the next 2 family members. So now I have the total that each family member spent. We're also going to add item totals. So I'm going to use the sum function again. It automatically selected all of the amounts for games, and then I press enter. Another easy way to copy and paste is to use the fill handle. If you see when I hover over the bottom right corner of this cell, my cursor changes to a small black plus sign. I can click on that and drag, and it is copying and pasting my formula all the way down. So now that we have our totals, we're going to add some formatting. We're going to highlight all of the numbers and come up here to the number section and choose the accounting number option. There's also formatting for currency or accounting. They both add the $ in the decimal place to make it easy for you. This is our header row. It has the labels for each of these columns. So we're going to format it with a light fill color so that it stands out. The fill is the paint bucket icon next to the font color. And then we're going to give the entire spreadsheet some borders and grid lines. We're going to select the whole table and choose the all borders option. And then while it's selected, we're going to also do a thick box border so that there's thin grid lines between each cell and then a thick border around the outside of it. Lastly, we want to know when it was updated. So I'm going to type last updated at the bottom and then put the date in the next cell. And you can see Excel formats dates differently. You can also play around with those options with either a short date, a long date, or you can open up the font box and click on the number tab and play around with different date options there as well, whichever one you prefer. So it looks to me like I have everything completed here. I have last updated, I have the date, I have the grid lines, the thick border around the outside, the header cell is shaded. Oh, the last thing we want to do is highlight the highest value for each family member and make them red and bold. So the highest for mom was food. We're just going to change the font to red and bold. And I can double click my little format painter button and quickly apply that formatting to the highest amount for each other family member. If you notice, this one column is not wide enough, which is why it's showing number signs. So you can just come up here and double click the border between each column and make sure the width is correct. And that's it. You guys are going to go ahead and save this, and you're going to upload it into the Dropbox in 4.05 graded assignment for Unit 4 Assignment 2. And it should be completed. If you have any questions, please send me an email. Bye-bye.